Hi, this is Mike Armstrong, your state representative out of the 12th Legislative District here in Olympia, and we are winding the session down, and thank goodness. It's been a short session. It's only a 60-day session. There is talk, I need to warn you, there is talk about going into a special session afterwards. They seem to be struggling with the budget on the majority side. They have, for the last 6 years, overspent and made unsustainable budgets that we've informed them wouldn't work. And it's all come home to roost at this point. So now we have the challenge of trying to make ends meet. It's kind of interesting how they're doing the budget this year. Typically what we try to do is pass all the bills that are necessary to implement the budget, including any tax increases that may be necessary, or any other bills that pertain to the budget, and then pass the budget after we know how much money is actually available. This year they've taken a unique turn to it. They've actually passed out the operating budget first, and then they're going to run a whole laundry list of tax bills. I think the reason they're doing that is nobody, not even the members on the majority side, are interested in running tax bills, although they feel like they have to in order to keep spending the amount of money that they're spending. We've given them opportunities on our side of the aisle to try to make cuts in different state agencies and government as a whole. And we think that's a better approach than raising your taxes. We continue to have the good fight. I think we're going to win on some of those tax increases they want to impose, and hopefully we will not raise taxes as high as the majority party wants. It's going to be an interesting next week or two here in Olympia as we wind this session up. Some of the issues that have come forward in the last few days here have been transportation issues. We've passed legislation that allows construction on the new 520 floating bridge over between Redmond and Seattle to start construction and get that project underway. That's one of the mega projects that you hear about in the state of Washington. In fact, there are about 3 mega projects that we've been working with this session. One of them is the 520 floating bridge. Another one is 405, that's the north-south freeway that goes all the way parallel to I-5. And then there's I-5 itself, and particularly the viaduct, the deep bore tunnel. So as we work through this process, it's important that we keep those mega projects that we've set money aside for, that we keep those on track and moving. The worst thing we could do is not spend those large sums of money on those mega projects when we have it sitting there ready to go. And as you probably know, that money came from the 9.5-cent gas tax increase, and thank goodness it's protected by the 18th Amendment of our state constitution that says only that money that we collect on that gas tax can be used on road projects. If it weren't for that 18th Amendment, we'd be raking that money off and putting it into the general fund, so that's a good thing. As we wrap up, I hope you stay tuned and stay interested in what we're doing in Olympia, because it sure affects you. If there's any questions or concerns you have, feel free to contact my office. This is State Representative Mike Armstrong, serving the 12th Legislative District.